Have you ever walked into a room and felt the weight of unspoken lies before a single word was uttered? You don't just hear the conversation, you feel the hidden currents, the fragile pride, the buried anxieties, the performative masks shimmering behind every polite, rehearsed smile. Most people call it intuition. It sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But in the quiet, restless hours of the night, for those of us who live this way, it feels less like a gift and more like a cage. It isolates you. It robs you of the ability to simply be in the moment, leaving you hollowed out in a world that survives entirely on comfortable illusions. You are the one staring at the cracks in the foundation while everyone else is busy admiring the fresh coat of paint. Today, at Raw Human Psychology, we aren't just discussing observation. We're dissecting the anatomy of this relentless vision. We're talking about the heavy, often solitary toll of seeing the truth. And more importantly, we're going to learn how to inhabit this space without letting it hollow you out from the inside. 1. The neuroscience of perception. Why your brain won't stop scanning. Your brain isn't just an organ. It's an unrelenting, high-speed engine of pattern recognition. We call this thin slicing. The subconscious ability to grasp the truth from a flicker of an eye, a jagged hesitation in a voice, or the subtle dissonance between a gesture and a word. You aren't overthinking. You are simply a highly sensitive person, HSP. And your nervous system is wired to intake sensory and social data with a depth that would overwhelm most. While others are looking at the surface, your brain is deconstructing the canvas, the brushstrokes, and the hidden tremor in the hand that held the brush. This is hypervigilance, but let's stop pathologizing it. It is a biological survival strategy. Your brain scans for glitches in human behavior, not because you are paranoid, but because you've learned that catching the danger before it strikes is the only way to keep your heart from being broken. Think of that last team meeting. While everyone else was taking notes, you were watching the manager's jaw tighten when the budget was mentioned. That wasn't luck. That was your radar. It's like being the only person in a theater who can hear the rafters creaking long before the ceiling collapses. And the tragedy? You can't just turn the volume down. 2. The 3 psychological traps of high awareness. This vision is a double-edged sword. First, there is the Cassandra paradox. Just like the prophetess in the myth, your ability to see the truth often makes you a target. When you speak the truth, people don't thank you. They fear you. They'll call you intense, a buzzkill, or negative, all because you've dared to pull back the curtain on the vulnerability they are working so hard to protect. Second, you fall into the detective trap because you see the truth so vividly. You assume everyone else is playing by the same rules of transparency. When they don't, you start to spiral. You hunt for hidden motives in every gesture. You deconstruct a compliment. You analyze a late text. You dismantle a gift for hidden meanings. You've built a fortress of analysis to keep from being hurt. But the walls have grown so high that you are effectively starving yourself of genuine human connection. Finally, there is the silent agony of emotional contagion. You don't just watch the tragedy, you carry it. You become a dumping ground for the suppressed fears of everyone around you. You are a glass wall. People look through you to see their own reflections, but they never stop to see you. You are the one healing the world while your own wounds remain invisible. Are you caught in one of these traps? I know the exhaustion, and I know that heavy, aching silence. Which one of these zones of death feels most familiar? Take a moment to comment below. Your story is a reminder that you aren't broken. You're just deep. And if this hits home, please like and subscribe. It helps this message find the people who feel as unseen as you might right now. 3. Mastering the gift. Strategies to protect your mind. To survive, you have to stop being a casualty of your own perception and become its architect. You need strategic ignorance. You must draw a line between the truth and your responsibility. Seeing a lie does not mean you are mandated to dismantle it. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is let the cloud pass across the sky without trying to push it away. Practice detached observation. Imagine yourself sitting behind a pane of thick, reinforced glass, watching the world move in slow motion. You are a scientist observing a specimen. You are present, but you are not involved. The toxins of the room cannot touch your nervous system if you choose to remain an observer. Lastly, embrace compassionate truth-telling. If you must speak, let your truth be a soft hand, not a sharpened spear. Most people wear masks not to deceive, but to hide their own bruised, fragile selves. When you see the mask, don't rip it off, smile, and let them feel safe in your presence. The highest form of intelligence isn't exposing the weakness, it's seeing it clearly and choosing to treat it with kindness. At the end of the day, your perception isn't a curse. It's a superpower that's currently running without a volume knob. You don't need to become blind. You just need to learn how to dim the lights so your eyes can finally rest. You are not an outsider looking in. You are the keeper of the truth. And this world is desperate for your clarity, but only if you have the strength to remain standing. Before you go, if this journey into the architecture of your own mind resonated with you, watch until the end and consider subscribing. You aren't just an observer. You are part of the raw human psychology family. Tell me, how are you protecting your peace today? Share your thoughts below. I read every comment. See you in the next video, and until then, keep seeing, but please remember to take care of the one who sees.